Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor. I'm back with another full read of, on Isis and Osiris. And we will be getting into chapter 20. And not gonna hold too much of your time up. I'm gonna dive right on in this. I just would like for you to go to my YouTube channel before we start this. Only Faith Ministries Kemet Edition. And if you're on my YouTube channel, please, come on, hit the subscribe button. Do us both a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Go on through some other visuals and put some likes on it. Put some comments on it. Share it. Put it on your page. Put it on your account. Let the people know that you do go and listen to the Nasty Pastor. I'm not saying you take what you hear and put it into actions, but go on and show them that you do go over and listen. There's nothing wrong with listening. I'm an interview. I get back to that on another platform, but peep this out. Let's go and get into this chapter read. And it's starting off. We also hear Homer perpetually styling the surprisingly good-like and equal to gods, and having from gods their sense. You feel me? Their sense, their knowledge, their troubleshooting, the way they think, the way they look at things. You feel me? Whereas he applies the effect derived from daemons indifferently to good and bad. Approach Daemonian, wherefore fearest thou so the Argives. And again, when like a Damien the fourth time he charged, O Damien like, what harm have Priam done thee? Or Priam's race, that dost thou aid should strive, and be toast town of Troy from earth to raise. Town of Troy, you know what I mean? I remember the Trojan horse. I remember the movie Troy. You know what I mean? I remember reading about what that was all about, and that was about a woman, messing with another king's son, So that's another platform. That's another read, you know what I mean? So I'm going to dive on back into this. As though the daemons had a mixed and inconsistent nature and disposition, for which reason Plato ascribes to be to the Olympian gods, all things ingenious and extraordinary. But the opposite of these to daemons, and Xenocrates thinks that the unlucky days of the month and whatever festivals are accompanied with stripes and blows, abusive or obscene language, have nothing to do with honoring the gods or good daemons, but that there are certain powers of nature existing in the circumambient air, great and strong indeed, but malignant and ill-tempered, who take delight in such things as if they obtained them, betake themselves to nothing worse, but the good ones, on the contrary, Hesiod styles pure daemons and guardians of men. Now, what I'm getting from that, to be honest with you, these daemons, they must be little evil things, you know what I mean? Because it's basically really telling you they're the opposite of what gods are, you know what I mean? And I get that part. I understand that part. I get that part. I understand that part. But I'm under the understanding Satan, Ra, the devil. That's a god. You know what I mean? We agree. Satan is whom we pray to first son. We agree that Satan is wicked. We agree that Satan was an angel, is an angel. We agree with all that. Then Satan's a god also. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about this. That's the thing about this right here. We fail here on this rock. And we lost all knowledge of ourselves. And when I get into the readings of Cleopatra, you know what I mean, you're going to understand that the knowledge, you know, our ancestors wrote down, our ancestors kept. You know, when the libraries, when Egypt was invaded, when Kemet was invaded, during the time of Cleopatra rule, half of the knowledge that was in the world was destroyed. So there was some stuff there. You know what I mean? There was some stuff there that probably could tell you the 100% truth because it's right there written. You feel me? There's some knowledge that was probably there to tell you how we really got here. Forget a hypotenuse. Forget a theory. Forget, you know, okay, I had to connect this dot to connect that dot to come up with this. You know, the same as a theory or a hypotenuse, however you pronounce it. But, you know, there was stuff there that was concrete. That was concrete to how we existed, how we came here. And that's the biggest mystery, that's the biggest wonder of human life, of life, period. And let's get back in this chapter reading and finish this on up. Givers of wealth and with such royal power. And Plato terms this species hermeneutic and Daimonian, a middle class between gods and men. You see how they don't categorize stuff? You see back then they even categorize some things, as you would say, the 1%, the rich, the minority, the poor. You see what I'm saying? The wealth, the minority, and poverty level. You feel what I'm saying? Poverty, minority, wealth. You get it? They were categorizing things back before Christ. It just wasn't, you know, well, the way they looked at things back then, money wasn't the richest, money wasn't the biggest possession. You feel me? Knowledge was. If you had knowledge, that was worth more than a penny, more than $1, worth more than $1 million. Because if you had the knowledge, you could sell the knowledge, right? You can make money off the knowledge, right? A middle class between gods and men, conveying up their vows and prayers for mankind and bringing down from thence to earth prophecies and gifts of things good. Empedocles even asserts that demons suffer punishment for their sins, both of commission and omission. Celestial wrath pursues them down to sea. Sea spits them out on earth. Earth to raise of soul unweary. He to the eddying air sends back the culprits. Each receives in turn, and all alike reject the hateful crew. Unto having been thus chastened and purified, they obtain once more their natural place and position. You know, I don't know if y'all understood what was just read, you know, but they basically, you know, really giving you examples between gods and demons, other entities that Plato, Socrates, those philosophers put on these certain gods. You know what I mean? These certain powerful men, powerful women that walked this earth before Christ. You know what I mean? They're showing you the difference. You know what I mean? But we're so alike, but we're so different. And let's, you know, build. Let's try our best to understand if we're not ready for some things to put a cease to it. You know, if you're not ready to take care of a child, figure out some type of protection, some type of contraceptive. You know, sometimes it's best to listen to your man. Sometimes it's best to listen to your woman when your woman say, please don't, you know, come at me. Please don't nut at me. Please don't, you know, put a baby in me. I'm not ready yet. You know, just because you're ready it is not going to make things right when they're not ready. You know, having children is timing. You know, having children is something that's supposed to be nurtured into, okay, we got this together, we got that together. Okay, the biggest part, we do have the time we can put there. All right, let's go and get in the bed and go to work. You feel me? You understand me? Timing is the big part of it. You feel me? And you definitely need finances. You definitely need a way to be able to take care of that child. And that goes for both of y'all. You know what I mean? Both of y'all laid down, so both of y'all have to take care of that child. Anywho, once again, I am the Nasty Pastor, and I'm wrapping up this full read. And going on over to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, share, comment, do it up for us. I'm out.